exactly to find you. So this way you can keep always your list and you can keep your friends. Now let us go back to our topic and answer regarding do Jesus knew the judgment day? If we go to Matthew 24, and this is where those people they take the quote and they quote the words of Jesus and they say, here we go, Jesus is God, but he do not know the judgment day. And they will show you this as example. They say, Jesus, he said there in that chapter, but of the day of that day, an hour knows no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. Okay. So what does that mean? Supposedly, what the Muslims try to take it, they say, okay, but Jesus is God, but he is saying to us, the only one who knew the judgment day is the Father. So Jesus do not know. You know, in an appearance way, this is true. Jesus saying only the Father knew. But at the same time, the Muslims, they ignore the whole chapter, which Jesus telling you when the judgment day is going to come. And they concentrate only in this verse, where he says only the Father knew. What Jesus in here is saying is very simple. We Christians, we do not believe in a preset time for things to happen. We do not believe in destiny. And God, in the same chapter, he is telling you there's things have to happen first, and when those things happened, then the judgment day is going to happen. Which means, I will make it simple for you. Let us say I have a bunch of people in front of me, and I am saying to them, let us say I have a farm. I say to them, when you build a house there, and you have 1,000 trees there, and when you open that road there, and when you clean that thing there, then I'm going to pay you your salary. I did not give them time how long they will do it. I told them, when you do those things, when those things happened, I'm going to pay you. Because I decided not to make a preset time. Not because I do not know. The Father, he did not decide yet when the judgment day is going to be. Somebody will say to you, so he did not know the future. This is not about the future, and this is not about knowing. This, you know, the funny about knowing the future, this is about knowing our future. His decision, he made it when he want. God, he don't have a past, he don't have a future. His decision, he made it in the moment. So what he's telling them in a very simple way. Let us read together and show you the hypocrisy of Muslims. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to read for you. I will play the chapter with audio, so you can hear it, because you know we want somebody. His English is perfect, not like mine. You know, mine I have an accent, and let us see together what the Bible is saying, and we will see that Jesus is telling us exactly when the judgment day is going to happen, or what he is saying, that the judgment day hour is not made, decision is not made yet, and that is going to be in the hand of the Father, which means I am in earth now, that decision will happen when I am on heaven. But do Jesus knew the judgment of day? Let us listen together and you will see absolutely he knew. But there's no preset time to tell us, oh, in the day of etc. And actually that is this is a wisdom of God, because imagine if God told us, oh, the judgment day is going to be in the year 2015 or the year 10,010. That will be a disaster, because people, they will know judgment day is not coming. Don't worry about it. So people get lazy, and people, they don't worry. Before they die, a few days before they die, they repent to God, forgive me God, here we go, they are good. The idea of not telling when judgment day is going to be, and not only not telling, not to make a preset time for judgment day, is to let the people not to know, so they can be always alert and ready for the coming of God. So the hypocrisy of Muslims, they say to you that Jesus is not God. Look, how you say that Jesus is not God and he is sane? Just to show you the hypocrisy. When he was sitting in the mountain, one of the apostle of Jesus, he said to him, tell us, when shall these things be? He's talking about what? Jesus, he was telling them about what will happen to Jerusalem. He told them, you see, look at those buildings, look at this city. Not even a city, a stone will be over a stone. And actually, 70 years after, Jerusalem destroyed. Totally destroyed. And you can go and read history, not written by Christians, written by the Roman. So he was absolutely telling the truth, and he knew the future day by day. So the Muslims, they take only what they want. Then they said to him, okay, when those things will happen, and when the end of the world is coming. Did Jesus say, I do not know? Look in here. They said to him, tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of the coming and the end of the world? And focus with me in here in the question of the end of the world. So they are asking him about what? About a specific thing, the end of the world. Did Jesus say, I do not know? Absolutely not. Look what he said. Read with me. Don't make no man deceive you. Many they will come in my name, says, I am the Christ. You see, it is only one Christ. He is Lord. Many they will call himself Christ, but they are false. Then he continue. Then wars will happen. Don't worry about the wars. This is not the judgment day yet. See, he knew the judgment day was going to be. This is not judgment day. Just don't worry. He continued then. Then a nation will go against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and hunger, and earthquake, etc. But this is not yet the judgment day. All these are the beginning of the sorrows. This is not judgment day yet. Then you will see they will persecute you, and they will kill you, and they will torture you because of my name, and they will hate you. All nations, they will hate you because of my name. And actually this is happening. More and more people, they are persecuting the Christians. Then he says, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one to another, and shall hate one to another. And this is what the Quran came for. Muhammad in chapter 5 verse 14 in the Quran, he said, let me show you. This is the Quran, chapter 5 verse 14. Allah saying, I want to spread the hate between the Christians one to each other until the judgment day. This is the plan of Satan. And Jesus is telling us about the plan of Allah, the Satan. Look, it's in front of you. Allah. How God can be God and he is spreading hate between the Christians. How he can be good? Shouldn't he try to guide us? Shouldn't he try to make us Muslims? To show us the truth? No, instead of that, Allah is going to spread hate between us to misguide us more, supposedly. For he is satanic God. Now we go back. So he continue. And many false prophets they will come, and they will deceive many. And we saw many false prophets, including Muhammad. And love, between nations will go cold, will disappear. But the one who is going to be patient is the one going to be saved. And then he's saying, and is going to be the gospel will going to be preached in all the world. So there is something have to happen before the judgment day, that the gospel of Jesus Christ, the teaching of Jesus Christ, the word of God, have to be published and taught all around the earth. Until now, this did not happen yet. Imagine the Bible is the most published book in the world. Still, the book is not published all over. As an example, in Saudi Arabia, you cannot have the book there, and you cannot preach there. You cannot. You cannot have the book there. You cannot preach there. You cannot have one page of the Bible. If you have it, they will kill you. Same in Afghanistan. Same in many places. So, still, there is a long way to go. For that to happen, when that happened, let us continue. And then he continue more. Even those who they are in the Judas, they will run to the mountains, and then they will see. When the coming of the Messiah is going to happen, you will see in here Jesus that when he come, things will happen fast. Even the one who is in the field, he cannot come back home, and the one he is in the roof of his house, he will not be able to get his clothes. Which means in a second things will happen when the Messiah come. You are in the roof of your house, but still you can't get your clothes. You're in the field, but you can't get home. That's it. Then he's saying that a lot of pain, a lot of a miserable time will be for those who they are suckling, which means it's a very bad days. And he continued about how harsh, how bad the tribulation is going to be in the world. Then he give you more and more and more and more. Even he says to you, I'm just trying to make it shorter. In that time, after all those things happened, the sun and the moon will be darkened. The sun will be darkened, and that is normal to cause the moon to be darkened too, because the light of the moon is coming from the sun. So the sun will be darkened and the moon will be darkened, and the stars will be fading, and the power of heavens shall be shaken. So the whole galaxy is collapsing. Not only the earth, the whole not only galaxy, the whole world is collapsing. And then he says, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. This is supposedly him. And then shall all the tribes of the earth gather together, and they will see the Son of Man, which is Jesus Christ, coming in the glory, in the top of the cloud, by his glory. And then he shall send who? The Son of Man. Who? Jesus. His angels. Those are the angels of who? He, Jesus. His angels. With a great sound of a trumpet, and shall gather together his elect from the four winds. All of this Jesus is telling us about the future, and you do not know? All of this is not enough, but all what they care for is just one sentence in here. He is saying that nobody knows when the judgment day, the hour will be, except the Father. Well, he told us everything about, he told us about what will happen maybe in 10 million years. It's not enough that Jesus tell you what is going to happen in 10 million years. No, they wanted to tell you when is the judgment day. Well, he don't have a judgment day for a reason.